Hey, what's up, you guys? It's the Basement Gamer. So I was doing some laundry, and since I was already down here, you know what? Why not do a video? Because I had to fold the clothes and shit. But today is gonna be another one of those musical shit videos, kind of like last week's, but more so. This is not gonna involve gameplay, so I'm gonna try and redo what I did with the Master of Reality kind of thing. But that I never uploaded. Hopefully this time it will upload. I'm not gonna do Master of Reality though. What I'm saying is the kind of idea. So this is gonna be kind of the album review kind of thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna review an album that I recently recently bought. Sorry. So I won't do Master of Reality, but I'll do the other one that I know is gonna be this is gonna be a great hit with you guys that I would like to recommend, and that would be Rust in Peace by Megadeth. Megadeth is one of those bands that I found new. I mean, I didn't know about Megadeth until I found out about the other bands like Metallica and Slayer and Pantera and Anthrax and all that stuff. So Megadeth was kind of part of my thrash metal packet of, fast and aggressive riffs, and it was just really something. Every big four, especially, so like Slayer, Anthrax, Metallica, and Megadeth, are different. They're all different kinds of bands, Slayer's a lot more deep and aggressive, very, very aggressive, and they kind of write about other scary stuff, supernatural things. Most of them do, but Slayer is the one that takes it in depth, like Raining Blood, Angel of Death, Seasons in the Abyss. All those songs kind of are deep into the supernatural and occult kind of thing. And whereas Megadeth has to do more with they don't rap about all the, especially in Rust in Peace, they sing about, they talk about, mostly Hangar 18, they talk about Area 51, all the conspiracy of, there being aliens and stuff. Holy Wars has a very deep context to it about, is the first part, especially Holy Wars, talk about, people killing each other for religion and things like that. So they're kind of deep in meaning, especially in Rust in Peace and Peace Sells Behoov's Mine, which is a very cool. I really enjoy that one. And then Euthanasia and Count That to Extinction. Even Super Collider, even it provides kind of a deeper kind of feeling to it. So it's not all having to do with supernatural and occult. But let's get on with it. This is the review of Rust in Peace. It's by Megadeth. The first song is Holy War, like I talked about, and this kind of song is interesting because it it really has two meanings to the song. So Holy Wars is, like I talked about, people killing each other for religion. Countries simply killing someone else because he believes in a different god. Now, if I believe that Dave Mustaine said that one time he went to an Irish bar and he asked that question, fools like me. That's where he gets the lyric, fools like me who cross the sea and ask that question, do you kill for God, or something like that. Because he was kind of anti-religious in that kind of sense. Sorry, that's my brother. I don't know what he's doing. But that's what that kind of meaning of the song. And then Punishment Due is talking about. Actually, it's talking about Marvel's The Punisher. The lyrics are very good into deep. Some people live to destroy me. Others seek to employ me. It's kind of talking about the Punisher, basically. So let's get on to Hangar 18, which is the next song. I deeply enjoy this song because it goes to a variety of riffs, and it's not so much the meaning. I mean, I like the lyrics. You know, talking about, you know, a kind of. I especially like when he says, when Dave says, military intelligence, two words that I can't make sense. Sorry, it's terrible. I don't know why you do that. But I just really focus on the riffs when it comes to Hangar 18. I really just enjoy the song overall. Sorry, I have a kind of developing a kind of, I don't know what you would call that. Not a sore throat because I got over that. She didn't know I was sick this week. But yeah, Hangar 18 is a good song. I like it, but I would say it's kind of my third favorite of this bunch. And here's my second favorite, which is Take No Prisoners. Take No Prisoners. Sorry, I'll let you listen to that because that's pretty sick. Take No Prisoners, like I was saying, it's my second favorite song as far as reason. If you couldn't tell. I mean, it's just an aggressive riff. I really like aggressive freaking riffs that are sick. There's some that stand out because of their riffs are so heavy and so like good. And fast and aggression is really what kind of gets to me. Or no, you don't have to be fast, but you have to be aggressive. You can feel. That's why I like Into the Void. Something like Into the Void, Children of the Grave, Raining Blood, Angel of Death, freaking Sad But True, and all those songs are just aggressive to me. Take No Prisoners is one of them. And I wouldn't know how the song. I think it's talking about World War II because it says annihilate them. It's in putting your eyes in the perspective of the Axis forces, or more so the Germans. So it's kind of talking about being cool and like, you know, have no mercy. So that's what it means. Take no prisoners, kill them all. You know, especially I think it means also towards the GIs, the Allied, and the oppressed, the Jews. You know, it's just I don't really care for much for the lyrics on the song. I just really like the riff, but that's all. Then in case is that song, Take No Prisoners, good song. Five Magic, which is actually the fourth song. Now the song, hold on, before I get into it. The song in the beginning is kind of slow, but it transitions very well to the kind of lyrics. So I'll show you the lyrics because that's what everyone favorite it for. Marty Friedman delivers some pretty good goddamn licks on this song. I mean, Marty Friedman and Dave, they just rip it on the song. It's great. Especially, you know, in the next song, which I'll show you. Here it goes. And the lyrics are just basically just talking about you five magics, basically. Wizardry, I can't remember. Wizardry, I can't remember all the magics, but you know, it's just really just talking about five magics, mastering four of five magics. Give me, fuck, I can't remember, but those are just kind of songs that I passed through in my head. But it's a really great song. I like it. Kind of the bass is like Elfsingers gives a great bass on this song. So that's a really all to five magics. And next song, Poison was the cure. Sorry. Now, same thing with Poison was the cure and Five Magics. They kind of have a slow intro to their songs. Whereas, you know, Hanger 8, even Holy Wars, it has a very slow intro to their song. But I think it kind of fits into it. Poison was the cure is good intro, but not as much as Five Magics or Holy Wars. So I'll skip to the part where you get to the... See, the thing is, but it does get faster. That's the thing. Right? This is where Dave is really just. He's like going rapid speed, like he's on fire right now. Just gotta show you the cover because it's pretty damn sick. I don't know if you can see it. So Dave is just pretty ripping that mic. It's super fast. Poison was the cure. Like if you're on the car and you're fucking bumping that shit and it's so damn fast, you know, like it's just really great. Sorry, the dogs about that. So next song, Lucreta. Now this song. Okay, Lucreta is one of those songs. I love this riff. It's probably like one of my favorite songs. I wouldn't say it's my first favorite, but it's just a great song. I love Lucreta, especially since it's the before my favorite song. If you listen to the Rust in Peace album, digitally, vinyl or CD, doesn't matter. It's all the same, unless you got the deluxe edition, which I think is different. But I just Lucreta, I wouldn't consider it a filler. It's a pretty damn good song. It's a memorable song. If people listen to Megadeth or they say, you know, oh well, Lucreta's part of Rust in Peace too, they probably more remember. It's probably easier to remember than I would say Dawn Patrol or Poison was the Cure or My Creation or something like that. So Lucreta, good song. Now, my favorite song, like you're probably wondering already, is this one. hands down, if you're Megadeth fans, if you already know which one it is, you already know. It's like a kick-ass song. I'll show you right now. Tornado of Souls. My dog's looking at me like I'm fucking weird. Which I probably am, but it's just a badass song. Not for the money, not for the fame, not for the power, just no more games. But now I'm safe in the eye of the tornado. Can't replace the lies, nothing days go. It's inside, we are surely die in the eye of the tornado. Blow me away. And Dave's voice is absolutely kind of fucking. It's badass and fucking eerie at the same time. I tell you, it feels like two people are singing sometimes, because he goes from high to his high pitched lows, like his growls, and it kind of just sets kind of mood, you know. But you know why you all came here. If you have listened to the song already, you know why this song is among the greatest. It's because Marty delivers the most kick-ass solo. I think it goes on for like, what, 3 minutes? And it's just fucking awesome. I think this is... Here it is. Fuck. Right here, sorry. I messed up there. Horrible. Magnificent. This is the epitome of beauty right here. That solo, just a... But like I said, that has got to be the greatest metal solo of all time. I mean, it's just something that very fucking memorable, and I absolutely adore Tornado Souls. That's number one favorite on this song list. All right, next, Dawn Patrol. Now, Dawn Patrol is one that I don't remember as once people telling me about it. I don't remember as well because I mean it's a very slow song. I don't think it's. I mean, it's fine to me at least. I mean, it starts up with a nice bass or something like that, and it's just something that I really ignore. I mean, it's a good song, but all songs on Rest in Peace are fairly good. Great, to be honest, but it's one of those songs that it's kind of, you don't really remember as much. Here's the next one, Rest in Peace. This is the self-titled one, Rest in Peace, but it's also got Rest in Peace Polaris, so here we go. Starts off with a kick-ass drum solo from Nick Mensa, I think. Just feel like air drumming right now. Wait, look. Always love that intro. Here's where it starts. It switches from him playing the act of Polaris, and then him just being a normal citizen, or he could be Dave Mustaine, which is probably more appropriate. But he's kind of switching places, kind of from being that kind of a person. I don't know personally what the song means. I think it's about self-annihilation. That's my take on it. Technology, kind of taking control of our weapons. We put our most reliable kind of source of information and lifestyle, and they kind of turn against us or something like that. That's what it means to me, at least. But Rest in Peace, Polaris is just a great song. Great for a self-titled one. I think Countdown to Extinction was a little better. I like Countdown to Extinction, the actual self-titled song, which is great. I like that song. But Rest in Peace, Polaris is a great song as well. Now, the final song on the track, ignore the last ones, they're just demos. But the last song that would be on Rest in Peace is My Creation. It's alive. The song's pretty badass. In the intro chorus, actually, he kind of goes along to how Marty is playing the downstrokes. He sings along with that, and it's kind of in such great, how would you say, unison? It's like it's part of the guitar riff. It's so great. I mean, My Creation is, I don't think it gets as much credit as other songs on this album, but I do believe that this song is pretty damn great. How would I rate this album? Definitely, no bullshit, 10 out of 10. Greatest album, I would say the greatest album from Megadeth, but I can't choose my greatest album from Megadeth because I like all of them. Would I say my favorite? Rest in Peace was my first, but I don't think I ever have a favorite from Megadeth songs. I mean, I listened to a lot of albums from them. I mean, I started Rest in Peace, then I listened to Peace Cells, Countdown to Extinction, Euthanasia, Super Collider, Dystopias, which is one of their newer ones. What else? So Far So Good. So What? And then that one's actually pretty cool because it has they had a song called In My Darkest Hour, which is dedicated Thump It Tilly and Turbo, which was dedicated to kind of Dave Mustaine when Cliff Burton died in 1986, I believe. They were when Megadeth was on tour, so it was just kind of that kind of cool song. Dave had feelings for his old Metallica band, which is something that people blame him. I mean, he's a dark heat meanie because he left Metallica. Well, he didn't leave Metallica. He was kicked out. But he still has feelings for, the bassist Cliff Burton. So, that was it, you guys. That was the review of Rest in Peace by Megadeth. See you guys in next one. This is the Basement Gaming Nerd signing out. Peace. And rock on, man.